Hey, this is Chris from Shrapnel, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crips. Get some.
What's up, everybody? Billy Milano here from Method of Destruction MOD as we get ready to tour. I want you to know that you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with Chris and Billy fucking Milano. Tell your mom I said hi.
This is the crew from Metal-O-Mania. I got my headphones on and my dick in your cat. Let's party. It's time to metal.
All right, you fucking crazy metalheads out there. You're listening to Metal-O-Mania. This is Eric Beard from Angerhead. Fucking turn it up and let's rock.
Dark choices, fucking absurd, freedom. Maybe someday you'll wake the fuck up.
Do you love it?
I don't know, David. I suppose.
Wake the fuck up!
This is Brandon James from Cruel Bomb, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania.
I dropped from my mother's womb, I hit the floor, and I started crawling through hostile territory toward my grave.
That's badass.
It's pretty morbid.
That's pretty dark.
Hey, where the fuck Freeze at? Boy, shut your mouth when I tell you about making all that daggone noise. What the hell is wrong with you? Make no damn sense. Go to bed.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
EA Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott from Fusion Bomb. And I'm Miguel from Fusion Bomb, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt. Fuck yeah.
Creation of the sword to get the chain. All work and soul.
I will expect your confession before the congregation on Sunday, and you will destroy this thing immediately.
What a desolate place this is.
Oh di Dio. E perché no? Dio punisce. I sensi di colpa sono insopportabili. Però c'è una cosa che puoi fare. Puoi smettere di fregartene.
They are an unholy curse from the beast we call the Desolate One.
And now for something completely different.
Oh, yeah, a little more badassery, man. I tell you, the songs that we play on the show, given to us by these amazing metal artists today, are fucking outstanding. The scene thrives, and it comes alive, my friend. And we continue to shoot some life into it right now as I'm joined by my brother. What's up, Knox? How you doing, sir?
Good, man. How are you?
This is gonna be epic.
You and I spoke a little over 2 years ago about the last release, Killgrid, which I still listen to. So, but I'm getting ahead of myself, man. For those new to the program or new to you, which they shouldn't be, if you don't mind, introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Knox. I do vocals in the band Enforced. And we just put out a new album, War Remains, on Century Media.
That is a must-own release, man. I'm telling you, dude, you guys are out of Richmond, Virginia, which is kind of my backyard. It's about 2-3 hours away, but
They're not very close at all.
and you did just mention that you got War Remains out, man. Let's talk a little bit about that, dude. What a fantastic release, man. And it's a little more visceral. It's a little more to the guts.
Fucking brutal. I think it was just a subconscious thing for us. So, like, Killgrid was kind of like, okay, we got to come out of the gate like pretty hard to at least just to get people's attention.
You'll see we're not fucking around.
Now what do we do? And it's just like, go harder, faster, louder. We're just like, okay. and just did.
Mission accomplished.
We wanted the songs to be shorter. We wanted the album to be shorter because I think I know when we talked, and I know I said it a whole bunch when we were doing all the press for Killgrid. I know then I was like, "There's no fat on this thing. It's completely trimmed."
Fat free?
And now I listen back to it. It's like, yo, there is so much fat on this. It's not even funny. Like, it's not even funny.
Fatter than shit. Fatter than shit.
You don't need a lot of this.
Is it fat though, or is it an expression? You know what I mean? It was that first, second full length, but
Yeah, but like
quite a bit removed from Out the Walls, if you don't mind my saying, man. It was, it was a departure from that. So,
well, I mean, At the Walls is just a collection of old demos and 2 new songs. So it's like, is that really LP1? I guess, but like,
Maybe not.
What do you consider Killgrid to be LP1?
Yeah,
yeah,
I do.
Right.
I think the band does too. But like, in terms of like having LPs, yes, it's War Remains the third. But it's like, is Killgrid or is At the Walls like a true LP? No, not really. No, not at all.
Not even close, bud.
Right.
So it's just like, well, I mean, people want to call it the second. People want to call it the third. I personally really don't care. I don't think anyone in the band cares. So just call it whatever you want.
Get them, especially the last.
Just make sure you get the album title right, because I have read a few things that have gotten the album titles wrong.
Ain't that a bitch?
You're just like, man, spell check is a bitch. Like,
It is a bitch.
should have thought of that. Should have figured that one out.
Ain't that a
Got the album name wrong. Spelled my name wrong. Like,
oh no!
Like, wow.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why I avoid print medium.
Practically illiterate.
No. But it's just funny. It's just like reading a review or something like that. We've kind of made it a game now. It's just like there will always be. It's basically like take a shot if there's a typo in the first paragraph, and 90% of the time there's a typo in the first paragraph.
You can count on it, honey.
That viewpoint, I bet, actually translates well to a musician, man, because you were just talking about trimming out the fat. Building a solid paragraph, a solid book, a solid story is very much like building a song, an album. You know what I mean? There's layers, there's the nuance that you have to get it right, and there is the trimming of the fat for your message to be more impactful,
There's a science to this.
Yeah, I mean, and that even goes with like using that analogy, I guess, would be like chapter order. Like that would be like the sequencing or like a track listing. And that's like really fucking important.
It's
extremely important. I remember like when we were done recording, it was like, okay, now that we have all the tracks, how are they going to be put in order?
It's very crucial.
There was like a fierce 2-day debate. Like, after like 2 days of fighting about it, we're just like, let's just compromise. Like, let's just come to a consensus and just get this fucking done because we don't have time to fucking think about it.
All right, I'll Rochambeau you for it. Ready?
I love that, actually. That's awesome.
Yeah, everyone, it was like a unanimous across the board, like Aggressive Menace has to be number one, has to be first. It has that effect of like you drop the needle and it fucking kicks you in the head. That's the point. Okay, cool. So everything from then on has to either ramp up or maintain the aggression.
No mercy.
Perfect. Like, it has a great flow to it. And for something that's like 32, 33 minutes, like, it doesn't feel like that, like, at all.
Wow. That was fucking fast.
I was just really fucking pumped on it. I just loved how it turned out. So this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. I did that. We did that. No fucking way. Like, this is so cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a group effort to put together.
Oh, man.
But I think it worked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it totally fucking worked.
It's a home run, brother. I'm going to tell you flat out. You know, shout out to our friends, our mutual friends over at Thralls of Metal, that whole gang who we both love very much. We did a conversation with them early this year where we were listing kind of the albums we're kind of really looking forward to as 2023 opens up, and right there shared was our oh man, they're doing fucking, you know, oh my god, the new Force is coming, brother.
It's gonna kick ass.
I can't remember what day it was, but I think it was like maybe a week or so after the album came out. I just got on my laptop and I was searching around YouTube, or I just logged into YouTube, and the first thing that popped up was their channel doing like a live like review of it, and so I was like, oh shit, those guys. And so like I started watching the live thing, and they were like, you know, really blowing smoke up my ass.
Well, I'll just go ahead and say, like, this is one of the rowdiest fucking thrash albums I have heard this year. Sorry, Overkill, you did well, but this is some young blood here that is just absolutely on fucking fire.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Outstanding. Those guys are my favorite thing to do on the internet, that it doesn't have like porn in the title of it.
Backdoor Sluts 9.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, I still have to have my Astroglide out to watch their show, but that's a different story for a different day.
Let's move on.
We are finally back to a world that we recognize pre-COVID and all that kind of shit. Does it feel more like a normalized release to you? Does it, I mean, or do you even have a fair barometer for that, considering the Kill Grid came out in such a weird time?
Yeah, I don't think we have a fair understanding.
No kidding. Wow. Yeah, that's actually quite interesting to me.
Very interesting.
2019, we toured with Sacred Reich and Iron Reagan and Leeway. And then we toured with Integrity, and then we toured with Strife. And then January of 2020, we did booked our own tour with another thrash band, Red Death. That was on Century.
Oh, we had them on the show. I'm so sad they broke up, man. I love that band.
Yeah. It's unfortunate they broke up.
Oh my god, man, that fucking sucks.
We started recording in February 2020 and lockdown in March. So it was like, well, I guess we'll just work on the album.
Right.
And it being our first, you know, like Century Media label, like debut, it was kind of a blessing because, you know, the release date kept getting pushed back, and it got pushed back an entire year, pretty much.
Delays, more delays.
By the time the album did come out, where it's like, cool, it's out, but it's March of 2021, like, still really can't do shit. And then slowly, you know, the walls come tumbling down, and everyone's just kind of like, fuck it, you know, like who fucking cares anymore?
Just get it out there.
Let's just get it out there, yeah.
Shit or get off the pot, rock star.
So we had our record release, I think, in August of 2021.
Wow.
You know, like,
so a full 3 months after the release.
Five.
Oh my god.
That is pure fucking insanity. Yeah, I know.
After that, we got asked to go on tour with Exhumed and fucking Creeping Death. So we were just like, yeah, like, cool.
Yes, please.
But then after that was the obituary tour, and it's just like,
would you say that's when you felt like things kind of started to return to normal? Was the obituary tour? Right.
Yeah, January of 2022.
Right.
It's just like it's a huge fucking tour, you know, fucking 1,500 cap rooms and shit, and you're just like, try as you might to like have all these, you know, protocols in place. Ain't nobody fucking following that shit.
Right, right. I'm very curious about that. I was going through my knee stuff, so I didn't really get out too much during that. But maybe you can give me some insight there. So when you were in the clubs, when they're trying to make these restrictions happen, I'm sure people, I mean, mosh pits had to break out. Were they like actively shutting that shit down? How was? I mean,
no, it just didn't it just didn't happen.
Wow.
Like
how
it's like it's like preaching one thing and practicing another.
Warning, you have landed on an alien planet.
You know, like the venue is like, well, we have all these safety protocols and stuff, and then you get there and like it's just a show. And you're just like
any other show, right?
Gotcha. Sure.
And they went right back to business as usual.
So pits were breaking out and everything.
No one's stage diving wearing a mask. Like, come on,
right?
It's ridiculous.
That didn't happen.
I think it was in Atlanta. We were playing this place that had like, it was sick. It was like a huge dance floor, but it had like a second tier standing and then a third tier. I think someone jumped off the third tier.
Whoa!
Into the crowd. Dope. They jumped like 40 fucking feet.
Whoa!
It was insanity.
That's crazy.
That guy swiftly got kicked out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we watched it and we're like, worth it.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
Holy shit, that was fucking crazy.
That shit was sick. But yeah, after that, it's just like, I mean, for me, back to normal, I guess. Or like, I don't even know what this normal is because we're playing these huge venues with these huge bands and shit. Like, that's new to me.
A brand new motherfucking world. All right.
I was booking DIY. We were booking DIY tours and shit. Like, playing to like 50 people and playing like, or to know people.
Where the fuck is everyone?
It feels like, you know that meme of like the kid with the super long legs, like extending, like going from the bottom of the stairs to the top. That's how it felt. It was just like, well, we just kind of skipped
a bunch of steps.
4 years of hard work.
Yeah,
like, I mean, granted, we're working hard as fuck, but like, all right, cool. Like we're still grinding super hard, but like we skipped a couple levels for sure.
Nonetheless, there is no question that it is well deserved.
Which was awesome. Obituary tour, then Europe, then the At the Gates tour, then the Slave to the Grave tour, and then just been making music videos and doing press and stuff ever since then. So it just hasn't really stopped.
No rest for the wicked.
Now let's take a quick break from Knox and the Crypt to squeeze in a few jams on Metal-O-Mania.
Death and decay that feeds new life.
like myself only worry about decay and necrophiliacs.
I call forth a deluge to cleanse this land of its festering corruption.
You have become one festering boil on my ass, Turbo Drive.
After we finished filming, OJ said to me that he had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised. I think it was his idea of a joke. And this is it.
Playing football blind.
Anything's possible.
Hey there, Metal-O-Maniacs. This is Carl Casolari from Monster God, and it is now time for your Finger of Doom on Metal-O-Mania.
The Finger of Doom points to you.
time of great sorrow was ending.
Go now and rest, for you are weary with sorrow and much toil.
Dog. Sure had a lot of blood left in him, didn't he?
intruded upon the ceremony of blood. And now, you must pay the price for your sacrilege.
Fuck yeah, that was awesome. I hope you guys go support those bands. Go look them up. And now we're going to go back to the studio for The Crypt and Knox on Metal-O-Mania.
You know, a lot of people have that thought, like when they picture, all right, my friend is going on the road with a metal band. There's all the shit that people have in their head about what that entails, which is so not reality in a lot of cases. Would you back me on that? Like, it's hard work and getting to the next gig and hard work and getting to the next gig. There's very little debauchery in there as much, you know.
No, there's none.
Right.
Like, there's none.
Absolutely none at all.
Too true, man.
Whatever fantasy people have built up in their heads of like what touring is, it's like, yo, this isn't like Sabbath in the 70s.
Right,
like, there's
right.
nothing going. We hang out in a dirty van that smells like balls, and then we go to a venue that smells like balls, and then we go back to the van that smells like balls, and we go to a hotel that when we wake up, it smells like balls.
Smells like balls.
It's not this glamorous thing at all.
Well, when do you next get to do that? When is your next?
Next week? This week? Oh my God,
All
it's
right.
Monday.
So it's been a
we're playing
pretty small break, really, this time, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's 5 months. 5 months too long for me, but I mean,
no,
we
I
gotta,
can see you itching, man. I can see it in you.
Yeah,
I
we
love
got
that
it,
about you.
but like,
Well, I was chomping at the bit, you know what I mean?
we got to put, but it's like, okay, well, we got to put the album out. We got to do all the press for it. We got to make music videos and stuff for it. Get it ready. Then we got to do the record release show, which we did, which is fucking awesome. Killer fucking crowd.
Plot of lunatics.
Fucking mental.
Where'd you do that at? You guys are out of Richmond, right? So did you do the release?
Yeah, we
premiere
did. We did it in Richmond. Yeah,
Awesome. There's a
at
great
Club
scene over
downtown.
there, man. A lot of great bands
Yeah,
coming out of there.
It was awesome. Yeah, we did. It was 3 local bands. Payload, who's a hardcore band. Private Hell is kind of a hardcore band. Killing Pace is definitely like a hardcore death melody band. It's like hardcore. It's like if Napalm Death were a hardcore band. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm sold.
Fucking sick. And then we got High Command from Worcester to drive down to play. And those are our fucking boys, so it was so nice to see them.
Way cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, like 4 local bands and 1 out-of-town band, like for a record release, like kind of like rising tide raises all ships. So we're like, all right, this is sick. It's awesome that like so many people can see these other bands.
It was a fucking good time. The blisters bring me back.
Too fucking true. And honestly, right now, man, I feel like our thing is experiencing such a gigantic raise, in the ocean. Every time I turn around,
it's weird.
Stellar album coming out, man. We're sweeping over the world again, bro.
We could take over the world.
Yeah, it's so strange. I've noticed that too in the past couple of years. It's just like, wow, like people are actually giving, metal and hardcore a lot of attention all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird. Considering no one gives a shit.
The time to be apathetic has ceased.
I have a friend who's very convinced it's due to more or less the upheaval of it all. The last few years have been tumultuous. You throw in your political shit, you throw in your environmental shit, you throw in your COVID shit, and as a result of that, people are looking for that outlet. Would you say there's something to that?
I need a release, dude.
Maybe I never thought of it like that. It's just like I think everyone being sick of it and looking for alternatives. Maybe that's a cool theory. Yeah. I wonder if it's true.
You could be onto something there, Doc.
In my experience, bands like Turnstile and Code Orange and Knocked Loose and stuff, like bands who started as very modest, small hardcore bands, have exploded into like. Your Knocked Loose played fucking Coachella. You're just
right.
Like,
how crazy is that?
What?
But tell me 10 years ago that was going to happen, right?
No, dude. Everyone in that band would have like killed you. They would have been like, no, you're out of your mind. 1,000%. You are like, we're locking you up.
You are talking about the nonsensical ravings of a lunatic mind.
No, it's a reality.
It's creeping into all these things, man. Like, I'm a big reader, man, and I notice more and more there's like a central character to a novel that's like got a big heavy metal fetish. You know what I mean?
I've noticed it at least on Instagram because, I mean, we're in charge of our page, so we get to see like, oh, we have a bunch of followers. Like, who's new? And I look at every single fucking one.
I love that shit.
And like, the wrestler Malachi Black. He's a huge fan.
I was so hyped up for it. Have fun with it. Try to just enjoy yourself. Support each other.
The relief pitcher for the Nationals. He's a huge fan. He was like, "What the fuck?"
That's awesome, brother.
And like,
how the fuck did that happen?
I started like Lars Fredrickson from fucking Rancid started following us. You know, I'm like, God damn! Like I guess we're doing something right.
Fucking nailed it, in my opinion.
I don't know what it is, but it's correct.
Oh, dude, it's stellar songwriting, man. As a matter of fact, I'd like to put you on point on that particular part of it before I let you go. I run along with you because I can talk to you forever, but I would like to get a little into that.
One more thing, young man.
We just talked a little bit about the fact that we are definitely experiencing a resurgence. I mean, you can't deny it. Metal and hardcore and things like that are full front and center again for the first time since I was a teenager, honestly. But
first time in my life.
I believe, yeah, right. For some of you younger cats that didn't see that, right? It's got to be a new thing entirely. But my theory is it's the strength of songwriting has returned, man. It's no less than Riley Gale himself, man. And yeah, I'm absolutely name dropping there. We had Riley on the show. Rest in peace, sir. But his take was definitely that bands finally got back to songwriting. Let's make a kick-ass song. Let's structure it up. Let's give a part where people can mosh the fuck out. We don't need 8-minute solos where you're doing fucking for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
All the technical shit is annoying to me.
Annoying.
I don't like it.
Yeah, you're talented, but play me a song, motherfucker.
I think for a long time, this was metal's problem. A lot of metal bands forgot how to write a fucking tune.
No.
They forgot how to fucking write a catchy tune that people were down with.
Dude, you nailed it.
That didn't have some overly complicated, like, look, that shit is cool.
It's
That's
cool,
great.
but too much is too much. It's like every fucking song.
Yeah,
it's like arpeggios and shit.
Yeah, man. You know, that's one of the things that I think people are starting to miss.
It's not as musical.
That they can remember and catch on to it. Like, we call it like guitar center metal. It's the guys who play guitar who are only really impressed. You know, it's like I could watch that and be like, damn, that dude fucking shreds. But it's like, where's the songwriting?
Power Trip kind of nailed, like, all their songs are done in a pop structure, very much like, you know, beginning, middle,
chorus break,
like chorus break, bridge, and like has all of that for every song. So it's so easy to, like, they're a great gateway band because of that, because you can understand it. It's just a classic pop structure, but done a la metal, or hardcore, or whatever.
With heavier ingredients, right? Exactly.
Right.
I mean, it's all in there.
By that measure, like, yeah, everyone needs to be paying attention, or like everyone needs to be writing like that, because I mean they reached. I think they were first in terms of, you know, kind of breaking out of the hardcore bubble of, you know, underground music and like really popping off all over the globe.
Right.
They're the first one they're like the first one I can think of, but like to really hit those highs like that.
It took him all over the world.
That's the vehicle we drove back in on, you know, was that solid songwriting, man. You know what I mean? That's the Trojan horse, if you will, that we used to get all up in everybody's brainstem with.
We're all infected. Whatever it is, we all carry it.
Yeah, and I think, I agree with you. I think everyone's just kind of stepping their game up in terms of like, let's actually write a good song instead of like just having like one epic breakdown. It's like, okay, well, if you can like structure a really good song around that really good breakdown, then you've got a fucking banger on your hands.
Exactly right. You don't have to sacrifice brutality. You don't have to sacrifice aggression or any of that to have for song structure. You don't have to, you know, that's not leaving any of that out.
You can leave that in.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a hardcore song structure where it's just like beginning, middle, end of like, it doesn't usually repeat. It's just kind of like the Bad Brains did it a lot of just like, it's like almost like a stream of conscious thing. Like it starts and it goes through these crazy paths, but never really returns, and then ends.
Great shows, man. I got to see them a bunch of times when I was a young cat in DC, and the height of some of that stuff, and I'll never forget it.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Stay with me forever, brother.
I'll never forget that.
Well, let's talk more about you before we get out of here today, brother. So what is next on the plate? Yeah. What are you most looking forward to as the calendar starts to unfold? Yeah.
A couple weeks of nothing to do, which is fine. I'll take the break.
Going on vacation?
Then we go on tour with Venom Inc. and Exhumed and Acid Witch for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then we drive home. We drive to, I think, Atlanta or South Carolina and pick up with Creeping Death to do all of their East Coast runs of their tour. And then and that's the rest of July. And then we have August off, which is fine. And then we're going on another full U.S. tour all of September that hasn't been announced yet. I don't know why, but it should be announced soon.
Stay tuned for more announcements.
Well, you guys are fucking road dogs, man. I love hearing that shit, man. So
yeah, we were like, because the album came out in April, we're like, damn, like that's like 4 months into the year. Like, what are we gonna do?
Well, dude, if any of those legs make it near us, don't get a hotel room. You guys are more than welcome to crash on the Metal-O-Mania compound, save a few dollars, and drink a few beers, baby. Let's do this.
We're a bunch of best friends hanging out. It's like a sleepover.
Sounds sick, man. I'll let you know.
I'm thinking we should play for everyone the title track, man. We have been playing the songs as you release them along the way, but we've been holding the title track in abeyance for just such an occasion where you and I get to speak on it some. So,
But boys, now is the time.
Let's do it.
Dude, Knox, for real, man. I appreciate the fuck out of your time more than you know, brother. It means a lot to us around here.
No, thank you. I appreciate your time as well. What's up? This is Knox from Enforced, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with Crooked Scully.
But all I
There was only one thing I could say about the war in Vietnam.
War. It's fantastic.
Hey, Metal-O-Maniacs, this is Jason from Her Worst Nightmare from Chicago, Illinois. Thanks for hanging out and listening to the Crypt and Scully on Metal-O-Mania.
I can't quite remember.
Hey there.
Oh my god, it's oh my god.
How you doing? You better be careful, there's a creeper behind you.
Don't. Wait. Don't. That's good. Oh my god, I really do love you. My Discord name is Kermit, and my Instagram name is Kermit is Hot. I love you.
Oh damn. Love you too. Love you. Got something for you.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, you said you love me, so.
No, but not your Willy.
Oh.
Porque te quiero.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Damn, she looks kind of expensive. What's the Harbor Freight version look like?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
There are reports of chaos on the motorways as thousands of people attempt to flee the cities.
Everyone.
My lord, the walls have been breached. We must flee.
So you're basically saying intergalactic dream team on a mission.
I've granted membership of the intergalactic community of superior beings 0.
We have high standards.
That's all, bitches.
This is Pete from Lawnmower Death, and you are listening to The Crypt and Scully on Metal-O-Mania. Come on.
Hey, this is Mark from Misery Index and Scour, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with The Crypt.
This just in. Scientists have discovered that once you've been infected by Metal-O-Mania, there is no cure. Contact Scully right away for more and more metal to feed the dragon.